Hi everybody, Christine Bertram coming to you here live from the Hive in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We're going to be having another Thursday night stampin' session. We are going to be making the cards from the October monthly class. Hi Cindy Runtree, and there's Betty Pyle and Mary Lemke. Woo, you guys were like hot to trot here tonight. I love it. So nothing like being punctual, right? I had every intention to be live with you guys 5 minutes ago, and then hopefully people's notifications would come in, but I am still here right at 6, so that's good. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. So I did my little homework before. Look at this. I found the video right away. Life is good. All right, so it was a busy day here in the Hive, you guys. I was thinking back, what did we just finish? Mom was here, and then Diane popped in for a little bit, and we got all of the ink, paper, scissors, the gnomes class kitted up, you guys. And then we also kitted up all of the sweetest Christmas cards today for the class that's next week. So basically we've got next week's class kitted and the following. So we like to do the double, I call them double headers or like double days, where we're kitting up 2 on one day. I think that we have, I counted, we have 22 spots left for the sweetest Christmas, and then we have maybe 10 left for the gnomes class, which it's not a lot when you think about it. The gnomes class is 2 weeks away, and so don't show this message. I'm being sneaky here, you guys. I'm sharing the stuff to Facebook while we talk and increase your reach. I was like, what is this showing me? I think I got it posted. Yay. Hi, Lynn Beasley. Hi, Sherry Martin. Don't want to miss any of your words of wisdom. I like it. So, Mary Lemke, guess what? Today your swap cards arrived. Yay. I didn't have a chance to text you. Mom literally left about, it was like 5:40. Mom left, and we worked on another little side project. Hi, Marsha Long. Hi, Donna Gruski. I do gift certificates. I make gift certificates for Annie's Fountain City Cafe, which is downtown Fond du Lac, and she ordered more gift certificates, so it's getting to be the holiday season, and she was running low, and so Mom and I were gluing those together, and we just pushed the envelope, and we worked until 5:28, and we're like, oh, I gotta get ready for class. And in the interim, I meant to tell you that your swap cards arrived for your third group. That came really fast, because I think you mailed them on Tuesday. So good. Also, Carol Alanis, when you're watching too, I'll message you as well. But your swap cards are arrived. So hi, Debbie Schultz. Hi, Judy Sharp. So, you guys, we're here though. So Mom and I started at like 10 o'clock, and then we went until maybe 2, no, I should say 1, had some lunch. Diane came in the interim, and by 3:30, we were pretty much all done kitting up cards. Hi, Ann Bellinger. You guys, it was 400 total cards for Sweetest Christmas, and 6 times 4, 240 cards for the gnomes class. So I will show them to you guys in a moment. So thanks for sharing, Cindy Runtree. Hi, Jean Terwilliger. So you sent me an email for IPS. Yes. You know what? I saw that email, Jean, when I awoke this morning. I looked at my phone, checked messages, and I'm like, oh, Jean Terwilliger wants the ink, paper, scissors, and you paid me for it. Hi, Mary Hartman. So I have you on the list to get one. It'll be mailing out tomorrow, Jean. So that is the plan. So we got everything kitted up. It's all on the counter, you guys. The whole counter is full. And tomorrow what we're going to do is consolidate classes for people that I can, and then we're going to make all the shipping labels, and then they will be going to the post office tomorrow by hopefully noontime. So that is the plan. Whew, it was a productive day, you guys. So, all right. I have an exciting thing here too. So I had my UPS guy brought packages. It was like 5:45 as I was going into the house to go get a little quick bite to eat. He was delivering my UPS boxes, and you know, I can't not open them if they're right there. So I got the birthday card planner kit, you guys. So question for everybody. Hi, Deanna Stell. Very rainy, cold West Michigan. You know what? Our day here was dreary and cold as well. You guys, I put the in-floor heat on. So I don't know if you guys know what in-floor heat is, but those that don't know, I have piping all the way through my concrete, and there's tubes, and it's like a run through a boiler system. So it heats from the bottom up. And so I was freezing all this week in the Hive because when I'm the only person in here, it's really cold. And so it got to be midnight last night and my toes were frozen, my fingers were frozen. I'm sitting here with this robe on that I won from Stampin' Up, or I should say I earned from Stampin' Up for the incentive trip that usually hangs on the wall back here. I was wearing my robe while I was working and I was freezing my tush off. So I made the executive decision to turn the in-floor heat on, you guys. So it is nice in here. It's roasty toasty. And the great thing about in-floor heat is it warms you from the bottom up. And so my feet are warm, and that means I'm generally warmer. Hi, Kathy Jackson from Iola, Wisconsin. So yes, in-floor heat is on, you guys. Now, the heat in the house is not on. So you go into the house and it's all ice box in there. So, but yeah, so made that decision to make that happen. And so while I was running into the house, you guys, just like 30 minutes ago, not even 30 minutes ago, it was 20 minutes ago. Hi, Melody Miller from Southwest Ohio. I got this planner thing. So I was curious. How many of you guys ordered this last week? It became available, I believe, on free shipping day, which was Tuesday, October 4th. And all of a sudden I got this box. I'm like, what is this? And lo and behold, I looked at the back, where I looked at the name and it said birthday card organizer kit. So you guys, I haven't even opened it yet. I literally got it and I thought, oh, I can share it with you guys and show you what it's all about. Because maybe you were on the fence about it. I did do a deal. I wasn't sure if anybody was really interested in it or not, but I thought if you bought 3, you get 1 free from me. I didn't have anybody take advantage of that, but I threw it out there. Hi, Feline Mays. So I got 1 for myself just to see what it looks like. And so here we go. It's like a nice sized box. And you guys, I'm curious. It's got a roll of a little baby small tear and tape. And everything is shrink wrapped here. So let's get this out of the way. I like this box. Oh, you guys. Boxes. I love boxes. It's like you never know when you're going to need a good box. So box story for those that haven't heard it. When we, yes, Lynn, you would love in-floor heating. It's one of those things that you have to do when you build. I think you can't, it's not easy to put in unless you can buy flooring that is for it. Like my parents put in-floor heating in their kitchen and it's like sits below the tiles or something like that. But mine's in the concrete. So speaking of the concrete and putting the in-floor heat on, you guys, so that part of that project happened, this whole thing got built in 2020, right? We had to take down the other garage. It was not attached. It was a detached garage, and I like boxes apparently. And so the back shelves full of boxes. You never know when you're going to need a box. And I saved every box where the toaster came in, where whatever came in, because when I lived in Miami for 5 years, I moved every year. So I always put things back in the box so that it was easy to transport them because they were in their protective barrier, right? That things didn't get broken then. So lo and behold, go to clean out the garage. You need everything, right? The garage got taken, emptied out, and then my cousin took it and his friends, piece by piece, they took it down, put it on a flatbed truck and hauled it up to Crivitz, Wisconsin, and they put it back up piece by piece. So my garage that used to be here is literally standing about 2 hours away from me at their up north cabin type thing. But my story is about the boxes. So I had to clean out the boxes. And you guys, if you want to guess, I'm not going to tell you right now. I'll give you like a minute to guess. I'm curious how many boxes you think I had stored in the garage. I'm going to say like the Russian nestling dolls too, where there's a box inside a box, inside a box, inside a box. Oh, Melanie's not trying to turn the heat on. It's supposed to get down into the 30s at night next week. So I'm thinking it's going to happen. Yes, you know what? I've learned as I get older that it's like, why make myself suffer being cold? I can afford a little bit of heat and not be miserable. So so that's why it's like, oh, the heat's going on. So Mary put the heat on in Gary's garage. Mary, I hope that you got your email stuff figured out. Not sure why you're not getting emails in general maybe from people, but I hope that you're getting them soon. 250 and Cindy said 53. So you guys, that's right in that range is perfect. Cindy, you were low, and Donna, you were high. I had 103 boxes, you guys. 103 boxes. Like all different sorts of boxes. Inside boxes. So, Marcia had 450. 1,000, Mary Hartman, that's a lot. Betty Pyle said 125. Okay, that's close, right? 87, Ann Bellinger, yeah. But it was 103 boxes, you guys. Like from the smallest of like a little box like this big, which was inside a box, inside a box, inside a box. I'll tell you, I came from the era. My grandparents saved everything because you never knew when you need it, and also you didn't want to have to buy it again in the future, right? That Great Depression era. So I got that from them, and I just, I save everything, absolutely everything that I can. But I'm not a hoarder by any means. Like, I've learned to get rid of boxes, and like I went through my closet about 2 months ago and took 3 bags and donated them. So I'm getting better at that. So, but yes, 103 boxes is still a lot. All right, so guys, I hope you like that little side story. Hopefully somebody can relate with me. So let's just open this really quick, as long as we got a little time here. Why not? Who wants to see it, right? I'm hoping that you guys want to see it. So this is to help you with all your birthday planning of sending cards out to people. And so there's a journal in here. All right, there's card kits. So you got your tear and tape. There are some sparklies here, some little gemmies that are sequins. Don't want to break things in the move. Correct. You're exactly right, Feline. That's what Smart House. Yes. Okay. You guys, there's dimensional, there's glue dots, there's envelopes. I believe that there was 12 card kits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6. And the insides are different here. Oh, Lynn Beasley is a box lady too. Yeah, there's a meme that Tyler sent me about boxes. So there are card kits here, you guys. Honestly, I haven't made these up. This would be a great kit class. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about that. But so you got your bases. You've got some pretties here that are die cuts. All that kind of stuff will pop out. You've got some months in different languages. Here's our Inglacio. And then it's your day. These are stuff for the card kits. Stickers. Okay, I'm thinking there's got to be some instructions here somewhere. Yep, right here. So it says, all right, it's called the Birthday Card Organizer Kit. There are the 2 cards right here. That one's more, I guess, manly man, and then that one's more womanly. Flowers, and then like the black on there. That I could see my brother. When I saw that card, I thought, oh, my brother Tom would probably like that card. So 6 different cards. So you get 12 cards, and then you get this planner. There are instructions that show you how to put it together, and this opens up, and it looks like there's a pocket here for you to put little wares. You've got another pocket. This must be, you guys, I'm just speaking out loud as I open it. I'm guessing this is probably January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. All right, perfect. Yep. So there's 12 pockets, and you'd put your peeps' birthdays down on the days. Like mine's January 1st. So I would have myself listed here. I wouldn't send myself a birthday card, and then you could, like when you have a special card, okay, like Penny Powell. Perfect example. She made, I gotta show you guys this. So we bartered. She made some cards for me. I made some cards for her. She had these Mario cards. And so this one's for Tyler, and it says, I love you. And then she had made one that said happy birthday, and that was for my brother. And my brother's birthday was in June. And you know what? I almost forgot to give him this Mario card. So Penny did a fabulous job making this card. So this is up on display. I haven't given it to Tyler yet. He will get it someday, but I love having it up and looking at it. But this would have been a perfect card. So January, February, March, April, May, June. I would have stuck it in here in June. And then come June, that's where I would have remembered, oh my gosh, I have the most amazing card for my brother Tom because he loves Mario. I can imagine that this will start to get thicker. That's probably why they made... You guys look at how wide the binding is here, the spiral, because I am sure that as this gets thick, full of cards that you're saving, so if you know somebody's birthday's out in December of like next year, well, that's a bad example. So let's say September, right? Then you could put it away for them already and not forget about it later in life. So, oh, hi, Linda Hunt from Georgia. All right, Gwen. Can't stay, but you catch the replay. Perfect. Hi, Sherry Stewart. Sherry Stewart, I did get your message today too about signing you up for classes, so perfect. All right, so that's what we got here, everybody. We got a nice little organizer that you can make some beautiful cards with. So I thought I'd share that. I like the coloring. It's like pale papaya with soft succulent and looks like evening evergreen. Is your birthday really January 1st? My son was born on that day. Yes, so I am a New Year's baby. That is a fact. I was not the first one for the day. I was the second or the third. I can't remember exactly what my mom said. I was born at 1:30 in the afternoon. Hi, Carmen Melendez. So I did not get the $50 savings bond that the New Year baby got, like the first one of the year. So I was January 1st, 1980. So I was the first year of the new decade. So yeah, so I'm definitely a product of the 80s. All right. So that's the planner, you guys. I do want to announce, you guys, we're doing really great. We're not quite halfway through October, right? It's the 13th. We have about not quite 3 solid weeks, 2 solid weeks till October 31st. And I was just looking at YouTube to see where we're at. Hi, Becky Roar. We have 1,120 subscribers. Wow. Okay, so that's awesome. We're getting closer to the second stretch goal. So the first goal was met, you guys. So we are definitely giving away a bundle for that. But we're trying to get to the 1,500 by October 31st. And we are what? 380 away. So that's not so far stretch. So make sure you're I appreciate it, right? You don't have to help me, but I really appreciate it if you do, because if we do, we're going to give away another bundle. And that's awesome. More sharing with friends and family of something that we love to do. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also to set your notifications. I'm curious, you guys that joined in right away. Hi, Randy Schultz. If you guys got the notification and if it was 3 minutes or if it was 7 minutes, we're always just, learning as we go here. So, and the other thing I want to announce too is we have a new Be Happy stamper on the team. Maria Gilbertson from Two Harbors, Minnesota, signed up to be on the team on Tuesday. It was amazing. She actually was an orphan. Stampin' Up was her upline. And she made the executive decision after many years. She let that demonstratorship go, and she signed up as a new demonstrator, discount shopper, and she didn't have to wait the period, right? So when Stampin' Up is your upline, that you report directly to Stampin' Up. So let's say your first, second, and third levels all quit or resign for whatever various reason, and then Stampin' Up becomes your upline. You only have to wait 24 hours after you resign, and then you can sign up on anybody's team. And Maria decided to pick me, and she joined the Be Happy Stampers on Tuesday. So she dropped on Monday and signed up on Tuesday. So she's starting as a fresh newbie, and I'm so excited to have Maria on the team. So that's awesome. You did not get notified. So Cindy, are you usually getting notified? Oh, Judy Immel's finally in. Yay. Kathy Jackson didn't get a notification. Linda Hun got 2 minutes. Okay, so you guys some of you got it. Some of you didn't get it. Donna Simmer, do I have a new Bee Kitty yet? A new Be Happy Kitty. So I think we're planning to, I don't know. I haven't talked to Tyler officially about it yet. Like, I am in my head it's happening, but I don't know if, he's there yet. So we're thinking about the first week of November because we want the kitten to spend a little more time with the mother, both of them. And so we're thinking it would be not like 3 more weeks we'd get the honeybee for the hive. So yay. Okay. So anyways, yeah. So I accept all orphans and non-demonstrators to my team. You guys, we have an amazing community of stampers. I think we have about 82 people on the team between first, second, and third level. And now is the perfect time. Maria dropped, and then she re-signed up, and she got to take advantage of that starter kit promotion, which is $155 worth of product for only $99, which is awesome. It's a great perk, and then she gets access to everything that I do for my team, and all the tutorials you guys have. She's got access to them from back from 2020. So all that writing, you guys. The one time I ever feel like I have homework and what I do is when I have a PDF tutorial to write. I'll be honest with you, they are the hardest thing for me to sit down and knock out, because I'm like, it feels like homework to me. It feels like schoolwork, and I didn't mind school, but I don't like homework. So, all right. Technique Thursday, you guys. So Kelly, we were learning last week, Thursday, you guys. Hi, Stacy Burns. When Kelly went, so Kelly published a Technique Thursday last week in YouTube, and then she did a filming of another Technique Thursday with the thought that it would launch or air today for the next one. And inadvertently, when we were trying to do the setup of it, we had it go live right away. So, Barbara Godby, we have a very serious situation here in Raleigh. There was a shooting earlier. 3 people killed, a police officer, and 3 or 4 people in intensive care. Oh no, Barbara, that's not good. No. Prayers and hugs out to everybody. That's not good. No, don't even like to think about that kind of stuff. But our thoughts and prayers are with everybody involved. Yeah, it is terrible. I definitely agree, Donna. So thoughts and prayers to everybody down there. Technique Thursday is now back. So what we did is, you guys figured it out last week, Thursday, when I was live, that it was public. And what we did is we made it private. And now about 15, 20, 30 minutes ago, right when I got back down here, I made it public again. So you guys can see Kelly's Technique Thursday from last week. And you'll know what it is because she loves fall, you guys. So she made this sheet during her Technique Thursday. So we were talking about how to add 2-tone colorings. Hi, Francis Rodriguez. I'm so happy you're watching. Yay. She talked about 2-tone for your leaves. And now is the perfect time to get this soft seedling set out and work with it to get your 2-tone leaves. So very cool. All right. So that's out there, you guys. So you can catch Kelly's Technique Thursday now. So, hi, Jeannie Parker. Yay, you're here. I gotta find my class sign-up sheet. It's, I was gonna do roll call with you guys. We're getting to that point. Wonder where, all right, so, oh, I see it. I gotta go get it, you guys. I'm gonna flip the camera down here. So, all right, and show you guys, this is what we're gonna be making tonight. I'll let you guys study the cards. Okay, got my sheetsies here. Oh, you're doing your first class in your new house, Jeannie. That's awesome. Yay. Awesome. Lava leaves. Ladies, thank you for the prayers. Yes, Barbara, lots of prayers. So as long as I got the camera down, this is what Mom and I worked on today. So I'm going to just share this with you guys. This is the one. I think I have about 20 sets of this class left. Hi, Karen Wetstein. We kitted up. I think that there's about 20. So it's not too late. This is next Thursday. So you guys, the 20th, a week from tonight, we're going to be doing the candy canes. You don't have to have any stamp sets except for sentiments, and they don't even have to be the candy cane sentiments. There is a banner that is stamped here, but you could always use your sponge dauber and add color around the banner if you don't have the stamps. And then here's the one with the tag, and then here's the one with that really cool die. So you guys, I have about 20 left at this point. I know within the next week, a bunch of those will go as well. I have openings at both in-person and online classes. And then the other thing that we kitted up today, and that I have about 10 left. This is in 2 weeks. So it's actually the 24th. Kelly's going to be doing paper pumpkin on the 27th, and I'm going to be doing ink, paper, scissors on the 24th. And so you guys, Mom and I kitted up 60 of these this morning. And so if you, Felina, I did get your message about the gnomes class. So I do have you signed up. I got Jean Terwilliger signed up. And though this is your little bit of a fun fold, your gourmet card with all your little bits and parts. So gnomes, you guys, I have about 10 left. So, but the class is 2 weeks away. I will bet you any money that by the time that this class is had, these will be gone. So let me know if you're interested. And then this one too, you guys. I know that a lot of you guys signed up for this class, The Wonderful World. This is like everybody that told me that they wanted the class. And so I know that I have 8 of the cards designed. I'm going to be making 4 more so that we use all of the flowers, the big flowers from that one sheet. And so there was the option to get the class with the DSP and then without the DSP. And I've got that, all information is on my cardsbycrispy.com website for November 2nd and November 3rd. So I added, you guys, I was ad hoc, I added an in-person class and an online class. And so you guys, I'm going to be making 4 more though. So they're all with the Wonderful World Designer Series paper, the Sale-a-bration and the old olive ribbon. And then I have not had a moment to embellish these. I need to sit down and embellish them, but it also will come with a pack of iridescent pearls. So that's what I got for you guys. That's coming up. Memories and More class. They're halfway done. I need 2 hours or 3 hours to actually assemble them and put them together, but there are all the layouts and the formats are laid out. And then Stamp-a-Stack. Oh, and Stamp-a-Stack is over there, you guys. At this point, for anybody who signs up for Stamp-a-Stack or signed up within the last like maybe week, that designer series paper went on no inventory, and so we aren't able to order it. So those people that ordered it after that point, I couldn't get the paper, and so your class will probably ship to you after the fact. And I've been reaching out to those people individually, letting you know that the paper's supposed to come back around the 24th, and the gems are out as well, or the sequins. And so not that the class won't be good, it's just that you might not have it in time for when I do the live. And most people put it together at their leisure. So I'm good. Jeannie Parker, I don't know if you are signed up. So no, Jeannie, you're not. So we need to talk, Jeannie. We haven't connected since like 3 weeks ago. So I think that there's a whole bunch that we need to make sure you're signed up for. So let's talk tomorrow, Jeannie, okay? So, all right. So I did go get my sheets here. So we have the monthly October class tonight. And we have, I think, 27 people. I do have maybe 7 more kits of this class tonight, you guys, too. So in case anybody is needing some more Christmas card kits, after you see the class or as you're seeing it, if you want to get signed up, let me know. I can add you to it. No problem. This class that we're doing tonight was free with a minimum $45 order, or you could pay for it. So first on my list was Gwen Petrashek, and then Cindy Runtry, Frances Rodriguez, Holly Gentry, Barbara Godby, Beverly Smith, Barbara Barco. Oh, you don't have to be bummed, Jeannie Parker. Oh, you're on this class tonight, but we need to get you signed up on future classes. I think you're set for the month of October, Jeannie. So don't be bummed. We'll talk tomorrow, or we'll chat tomorrow. I'll make up a list, and then you can check it twice, and then then we'll go from there. So hi, Elaine Rebeck. All right, so we were at Beverly Smith, Barbara Barco, Deanna Stell, Mary Lemke, Karen Stagg, Vera Anderson, Doris Munson, Shirley Malarkey, Jeannie Parker, Sandy Wicklander, Mary Carls, Betty Pyle, Sherry Martin, Carmen Melendez, Pat Detlefson, Donna Grushke, Angela Knutson, Tracy Reed, Dot Gardner, Sue Spiegner, Debbie Buzzy at Work Schultz, and Joyce Koronek. Again, there's lots of kits. Like you guys, there's probably 6 or 7 or 8. I can't really tell you until I have one more in-person class on Saturday morning at 10. So if you are local to me and you want to take this class in person, I believe I have 3 on the list now for Saturday morning. So it's going to be a small class. In case Sharon Henson's watching and wants a small class, this would be a perfect one to come to. You guys, it's awesome. When it's smaller, you get more intimate, casual setting, and you don't have to like wait for stamps or anything. So woot woot here, good deal. So the cards I have for you are I have like a seat cushion, you guys. I just got a brand new seat cushion from Cushion Labs. It's supposed to help with your back and your butt not to get all sore and stuff. And I'm getting used to it. It's like I'm squishing one way and the other way, and I got to rearrange my wares here. So, all right. So we're going to be doing 3 different Christmas cards tonight. An easy one, a great layout. If you are into swapping and love to showcase designer paper, this one is a great layout for that. And you might remember we did a very similar layout with the Apple Harvest. That was on Monday. Yeah, you guys, 2 classes this week. We had Monday class for Let's Just Stamp, and then we have this one. So I'll start with that one, I think, to get warmed up, and then I'm going to go to the mistletoe, and then I'm going to go to everybody's favorite so far, everybody likes them all, right? For the most part, I think that's what generally everybody says. But a lot of people's favorites, this one, the Decorated with Happiness. So we're gonna start with this one, and I just realized I gotta make sure my kit's here. Oh, so let's see if I can get them out of my cupboard here. Hope I have them. Nope. Here's one. Here's two. And here's three. Yay! Life is good. So good. Okay. You guys, I got smart, right? I used to keep them up in my craft room upstairs, and I forgot them one night. Hi, Becky Schlossnagel. I forgot them up there one night, and I think I had to run up and get them. All right, so we're gonna set these guys off to the side. So Becky just got one of these caddies from me, you guys, and she loves it. So did Diane Christopherson. That's what it looks like, all filled up, filled to the gills with stuff. And so I got 6 more of them, you guys. So if anybody's still on the market for one of them, you just gotta reach out to me. Let me know. I can help get you hooked up. All right, so you guys, this one is our Santa Express, and it features the Santa Express stamp set. Now you might think, well, no, it doesn't. Well, it does, more on the inside. So when this card was designed, I knew I wanted to use some of the Santa's Delivery product with you guys, but I wanted to have a card that was very universal, that if you didn't have this stamp set, you wouldn't be like, oh, what am I gonna use? Because this is a very specific stamp. So what I did on the outside is just use Special Delivery just for you, and let the designer series paper from Santa's Express kind of showcase. So this ribbon is from the Santa Express suite. The paper here is. And then on the inside is where he got stamped in Memento, and then he's got the ho, ho, ho. And so Special Delivery just for you, and then you got Santa coming to town. So it made this card very, oh, Lynn loves her caddy, yay. It made this card very easy to make exactly like how I did it without having to have this stamp set, right? So it organizes all your stuff well. Yes, and so some of you that got this caddy, if you do travel at all, I have some of the gals on my team that ended up getting 2 of them, and they take one with them in their toolbox that goes traveling with them, and they keep one by their desk. So they're always not having to remember to grab it. It's just like you have a second set that you travel with. All right, so Santa's Delivery, these are the dies. So you guys, I generally love it when dies can be used without the stamp set. Well, in this case, that's not really a good thing because these dies are very specific to this stamp set. Like they're all the outlines for the focal images except for this little wreath and the railroad track. So that's cool, right? But you can't, like it would be hard to benefit from getting just the dies and not the stamps. So a lot of the times they design stamps and dies so that the dies could be used standalone. So this one you're gonna definitely want it as a bundle to help cut out the imagery. And the designer series paper actually has the dies match the designer series paper that you can cut them out of your designer paper. So that's the stamp set. The ribbon is from the suite as well. And then these are the actual embellishments that go with this suite. Now, I didn't think that they fit this card very well. The red rhinestones picked it up better and they matched nicer. So I left those off of the card. But I wanted to show them to you in case you wanted to see them. So let's get this guy moved over there so you guys can see it in the window. Everything looks so crooked. Hang on. Let's do that. That's a little better. So, okay, so you got your kit from me. All those people that took class. You have, the colors are Shaded Spruce and Poppy Parade. Now, I looked, Poppy Parade is technically out of stock at the moment. So I don't know if it's back in at the end of October, but it'll be a little bit before it's back in. And you have to remember, oh yeah, he is adorable. I see a lot of people like stamping that little penguin on the inside. Like he's jumping up and down. Like he's so excited to open up his presents. So just remember that this is a horizontal card. So you wanna make sure you stamp your inside horizontal. So you have 2 mats that are the same size. One is the basic white, one is Poppy. Your Poppy is embossed with that painted texture embossing folder, which looks like this. It is my favorite current embossing folder. I would use it on everything if I had a choice. The other embossing folder, whoa, you guys, I got lots of stuff piled up here. Hang on. I got dominoes going on, and that fell. So the other one here that you guys have is this white mat. It is embossed with the wintry snowflake embossing folder. So that is the 2-pack set where you get like the fern, which is used on the other card, and then the snowflake. So got those used. So I showed you them. Let's put them somewhere else. We don't need them. And you guys can see what I did on my kit. I got smart and I cut my little stitched rectangle out of the middle of it before I did my embossing. I don't think I thought to do that with your kits, but you're gonna start to see that because I try to do that more often than I do. I try to, and I have to remember it when I'm giving it out to my helpers to help me kit up. So on this next class that you guys are gonna get next week, you're gonna see a lot of mats that have die cuts out of the middle of them, and that is paper saving at its finest. No, Sherry Stewart, the Memories and More class, the question came up that Sherry asked is, will the Memories and More class need the bundle or is everything in the card kit and envelopes? So hi Hildy. One lady I watched said the penguin reminds her of Elf. How excited yep, exactly. I definitely agree. Sherry, you will not need to have the stamp set for this Memories and More class that I have coming up. If anything, you're gonna need sentiments. So I think I haven't officially like finished all the cards. I think on my email invite or whatever, the event on my website, I put 15 cards, but I honestly think I've got it set for 20 cards and they're all using the Memories and More pack. And you really don't need a lot of sentiments because a lot of those sentiments are included on the card pack. My goal is to have them done by Monday, and I'm going to show them off either Monday or Tuesday is what I have upstairs in my head that I'm thinking. So I'll do, probably my goal will be for when I do Tip Tuesday with you guys, I will probably have them done, most likely, and show them off at that Tip Tuesday. So that you'll see all 20 of the cards. And we'll talk about what inks you might need, because the insides need stamping, right? Because the insides of the cards will be naked. So you'll need something for stamping on the insides, but I'm pretty sure the outsides are going to be from the card pack. So you don't have to feel obligated to buy the stamp set. I never feel like, I try to design cards where you like have to buy the stamp set, right? I love for you guys to use what you have and then buy the things that you really do love, but still get some awesome cards in the process, right? So, all right, good question. So, what I realized, you guys, I've been realizing that with YouTube live videos, two things don't happen. You guys don't get closed captioning, which you used to on Facebook during the live. And the other thing is the comments that you make during the live do not get stored. And I don't know if that's a setting or if it just doesn't happen that way. And so what I'm going to start to do is when you guys ask questions, that I answer them. I say the question and answer them so that when people are watching the replay, they know that this question was asked and then I answer it. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying here. So, all right, you guys are going to see a lot more of this happening in the future, more so than I have done in the past. You have 3 designer series paper strips. They're from the Santa Express. Like this is the pattern that the little choo-choo's on. And then the other sides are more universal, right? So you've got your 1 1/4 by 3 1/2 inch strips. This, you guys, we did that layout. You know, if we like a layout, we do it a few times, right? So this was from the Apple Harvest class that we did on Monday. And Diane's doing it in person on Tuesday in case you still want to sign up for in person. We did that for the benefit, the card benefit. It was the snowflake card. So, I keep dropping things, you guys. I feel like I need like one more foot this way and that way for stuff. Hi, Jamie Taboya. All right, so the other thing, you guys, this is a punch from the mini catalog. I'm going to show you guys some things as long as I've got your attention, right? So Santa Express, we'll talk about this. He's on page 16 to 18. So in case you guys want to see where any of this stuff is, pages 16 to 18 in the mini catalog. That class that Sherry's talking about, Memories and More. You guys, this is what the class you'll get from me. You'll get the Memories and More. And I have it paired up with the red and green ribbon and I think sequins maybe? I think so. And then The punch that we're talking about here is this handmade tag punch on page 21. And that is with a stamp set that says handmade wishes. And so that's where the punch comes in. So I just used it for the punch. I don't actually own the stamp set. I just got the punch. So you guys, we get to do a little stamping. So we're gonna use Poppy Parade. We've got the Shaded Spruce, and we've got the train is in Memento. Now, these are photopolymer stamps, so you're gonna want to definitely use the piercing mat. Just notice the play on TV icon sent to my smart TV, and it's much better than seeing on my laptop. Yay, Donna! Good job. I know that Sandy Wicklander, I believe she mentioned that she was watching on the big screen. I'm pretty sure it was Sandy. It was somebody else otherwise that mentioned that they were watching on the big screen too, like last time. All right, so you guys, I've got this as a more like, not a diamond, but more of a square. And the special delivery, I'm gonna make sure that's inked up really good. Special delivery just for you is gonna go on the inside. Now, if you don't like the way you stamp it, like let's say you think it's crooked, you can always flip it over and redo it. You won't see through the cardstock. And then you can give it another one. So I believe that, okay, we're gonna do one more thing in that color, so we'll leave it open. I've got the train on the inside in the Memento. I'm gonna put him, make sure that your wheels are grounded, right? All right, now that's it for the Memento. And then I've got Ho Ho Ho. So I noticed in class, I watched a couple people, they not only put it once, but it's like it's coming out of the choo-choo engine train thing here. Somebody put it twice, and I like that. So we're gonna do two like that. And then there's a sentiment in here. Yep, makes you life-sized. Yay! All right, there's another one in here that says, you make this season jolly. And so we're gonna do that one in the green. So some people don't like to write a lot in their cards. They maybe just wanna sign their name. So by adding another little sentiment there, you've got just a little spot to add a little writing if you so choose. So you guys, that is it for our stamping. So let's move this stuff out of here. Okay. Remove these. And I think then we can do a little bit of assembly. And I just realized I gotta get myself some of this trim here. So we can do, all right, we can glue our inside in, and we can glue these strips down. So let's flip these over. And we're gonna put a little glue on the back of this. Now, I don't wanna glue all the way to the ends though, because these are hanging over the edge of the white. So I'm only gonna go in this middle section, just a little bit of glue here. Now you've got wiggle room. Smoke from the chimney. Thank you, Judy. Those were the words that I was trying to think of. And apparently I couldn't get them out right. Oh. So yes, the smoke from the chimney. All right, so now we've got a green. Make sure, okay, yes, we're good. So because I used liquid glue, I don't have to worry about lining these up exactly perfect at the moment. I'm just getting them onto my paper here, and then now I can figure out, well, this one's gonna go over here. This one I can wiggle. So you see that? You've got wiggle room, you guys. Get that. And then this one's gonna go there. Now, if you were using tape, like tape runner, it wouldn't be so forgiving, right? But now I feel like they're in a pretty good spot for me. And then we're gonna take that, flip it over, and we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. I got these little guys here, trying to use them up. I like the big ones just a little bit better. I feel like I use less when they're the big ones. All right. So this is going to go right onto that Poppy Parade mat. I get all these little backs off though. Ooh, I got them all, yay. and then this just gets put right into the middle. I'm just centering it left to right, top to bottom, just like that. And now I'm gonna prep the back with tear and tape. Oh, I got a new roll right there. And then I gotta run over to where my ribbon is sitting, and I'm gonna grab some of this iridescent trim. You guys have about 6 inches of it in your kit, so let me go get that quick. Okay, so this stuff, oh, I think people either love it, hate it, or don't mind it. And I don't mind it, but it's really bristly. Bonnie was in class the other night, and she said it reminds her of pipe cleaners. So it's not like metally on the inside and wiry like pipe cleaners, but this stuff, it's like really prickly. So you guys have about 6 inches of it. So I got that running right through the middle just to add a little bit of bedazzly sparkliness. And then we're gonna do our tear and tape sandwich. So some people, what they did in class yesterday, they popped this up because this ribbon is a little bit thick. It's about, maybe it's higher than a dimensional. So if you wanted to pop this whole thing up, you could definitely do that. Or if you felt like taking the tear and tape off and putting it flat, you could do that too. But I'm gonna see if I got big dimensionals. I think I'm gonna go for them. So we've got a lot of popping up going on here. If you don't like your cards to be so thick, for mailing purposes, you don't have to pop anything up. You guys can just glue it all flat. You think the big dimensionals are thicker than the small ones. You know what? That's a very, maybe. It's not a lot. It would be just a hair though. I put one right next to it and I did a little look-see, Sandy, and it kind of looked like it might be just a hair, like a 32nd of an inch. So not much. But this ribbon is, I think, thicker than the dimensionals. So we're gonna put that on here. Just like that. Okay, and once you get it set in place, then that's when you can go ahead and squisher it down. Now for this guy, you have this ribbon going through here. So you don't need to put dimensionals right there. All you really need to do is put one at the top and one at the bottom. If you want to put tear and tape there, you can. I wouldn't do dimensionals though. The tear and tape's gonna actually help you have it hold on to the ribbon so it's not so floppy. And what I'm trying to do is match my peak. I'm trying to match the peak here and this peak in the center, and then for that peak to be lined up with the ribbon. So something like that, and then that should stick where the dimensionals are. And then this one, I'm gonna be gluing that flat with some liquid glue. I read Sandy's comment again. It makes me life-sized on your TV. It's funny. All right, so then this guy is gonna be centered in between. So this is from the Stylish Shapes. This little rectangle, or the little squares from Stylish Shapes. Been using that a lot, you guys. Like a lot. All right, what can we Stella? So you could Stella these edges here that are showing. If you wanted to Stella this label before you stamp it, you could have done the whole label, but now that I have it stamped, I'm not going to. And then this is going to go Stella all over that, just to add a little bit of glitz. You guys, I got a frog. I haven't had a frog in a while, but I feel it. All right, red rhinestones. You guys have 3 red rhinestones, red, in your kit. So let's, oh, there's an oddball right there. So he's gonna get used up. You guys, I love it when I can finish up a sheet of that acetate. So I got one down here, and then, let's see here, I got that. We're gonna put 2 of them off to the side here at an angle. And that can go in the garbage. And I think that's it, you guys. So if you're looking for a nice simple layout, you need to make some Christmas cards, or birthday cards, whatever kind of cards. This is a layout that would be super cool to use. It really showcases the designer paper. You could keep them all the same section and then just cut them apart and split them. And so it looks like a continuous pattern, or you can use all three different like coordinating patterns. This would be a really nice one to do for a swap, definitely. Or a card where you need to make mass quantities of them. So, all right, you guys, we got one under our belt. Yay. So I'm going to put this back away. So I have it for class on Saturday. The gemsies are donesy. And we're going to go right on to the next card. So let's set you right there. And we're going to do the mistletoe one next. So the mistletoe looks like this. So it's a thick white. Yeah, very simple and so pretty. I definitely agree, Marsh. I love layers and I love embellishments and I love ribbon, but I also love when things are easy and simple, right? But they don't look that way. Like that was a very simple, easy, but yet pretty card. This one I have as a thick white base. So when I do thick white or thick vanilla, let's say I do a white or a vanilla, I always do them thick. I don't generally do another matte on the inside. I usually just stamp right on here. There's a mistletoe that we'll be putting on our class card, but I didn't put it on this one. This designer paper down here features the Santa's Express designer paper. So you guys, this is from Santa's Express as well. So it's just a different pattern of paper from that same pack. All right, and the set that we're using is called Mistletoe Magic. We got lots of stamps here. So we need cherry cobbler and shaded spruce again. So we got 2 shaded spruce cards, and the stamp set looks like this. I think it was Karen Wetstein that said yesterday in class, she didn't realize that how pretty the sentiments were, that there were such nice sentiments in here. Because if you're not in the mindset that you need mistletoe in your life, you might not even look at what the sentiments are. But we've got this card set up. Oh, Chris Domino likes the stamp set. Perfect. We've got this card set up that either Merry Christmas or Christmas blessings to you and yours fits really nicely here. And then the inside, you could do either may your heart be filled with joy, with the joy of the season, or may the miracle of this season bring you peace. So they have very awesome sentiments for this card. And the dies are awesome as well. So this is the mistletoe that was used to die cut your pieces. The bow was also used, some of that glimmer gold paper. And then there's, in your kit, you guys are going to have 1 gold sequin that goes at the top there. So this one has all these little berries. Look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh, they're so small. Look at that. Such little guys. There's a set there. There's a set there. Like that's almost too small to really even work with. But what they have is these, you could cut them out of the red glimmer paper and then you could pop them up on there, and that would add a lot to it. So, all right, so that's the stamp set. In case you guys are wondering, it's called Mistletoe Magic from the little mini catalog. And colors again are shaded spruce and white, but this time mixed with cherry cobbler. In your kit, you guys will have 2 of these. You may have to do some popping out and some poking out, which we'll do in a little bit. You have a little bow that's made out of the glimmer. So I'm trying to think here. I think I gotta say kudos to Rhonda for doing all the embossing for all these cards. And Tammy Sikolik die cut all your little pine boughs and all your little bows and such. So good job for them. I really appreciate it. They did a great job helping you guys get your kits. Oh, I just was saying to my mom today, I'm like, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have people helping me die cut and emboss. I couldn't do so many cards, you guys. I couldn't do it. This is the scalloped rectangle or scalloped contour die. So it is a rectangle, but scalloped, and it's from the scalloped contours. And this one right here is the other half, the wintry embossing folder. It's the pine bough-ish one. Here's your Santa Express Designer Series paper mat. And you guys are going to have a piece of gold. And we got to cut this in half, and then we're going to put it on our card. And then your thick white base, and what you should do you guys should burnish it because it's folded at the current moment, but I don't burnish them for your kits, so you want to do that. Remember to keep this card vertical. Now, my trick for you guys, my tip for you on this card is to stamp your inside sentiment first, because if you don't like it, you can always flip it inside out and then cover it up with your designer paper and your mat, your bottom mat here. So what we're going to do on this one is, let's do, I like this one. This one. I like, may your heart be filled with the joy of this season. And so we're going to do that in the cherry cobbler. And then there's this baby mistletoe that we're going to have hanging from either that edge or this edge. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to have mistletoe hanging off the top of our our card. I haven't figured out exactly which side I want it to be on, but we'll go with it once we do it. We'll figure it out as we go. First thing, though, is stamping the cherry cobbler on this. So, you guys, this was a summer creative escape card. Carissa and I worked on designing these cards. You are not going to believe it, but in June. We designed this card back in June, and what are we in now? October? July, August, September, 4 months ago. Wow, long time ago. So some of you who did the escape with me might have gotten this card another time. I did change this one up for the summer creative escape. You guys had a open and then you had an open, and you used your own designer paper, so you had a full mat of DSP, so slightly different. So I'm gonna go for this and think it needs to go right here. So we're gonna let that ink hit the paper. And if you are happy with how you stamp it, leave it. If you don't like the way you stamp it, that's where you need to fold it this way and now stamp here. And then this gets covered up with your shaded spruce mat. Okay? So again, that's if you don't like the way you stamp it. But if you like the way you stamp it, then let's move on and let's stamp our little mistletoe right next to it. So that little baby mistletoe is hanging out right here. So I'm trying to see if it wants to go like this or if it wants to go like that. I feel like I was going to have it come off the edge like this, I think. I don't know. It is what it is, right? You guys are going to tell me it should come off the other side, but I'm going to just have it come off this corner like that. So, yep. That's how that's going to go. The other thing I thought of is it could be this way on the bottom, but it doesn't grow up like that. So I'm going with it like this, you guys. Okay. So, oh man. I don't have any magic of TV. Oh no, no, no. Oh man. We're going to have to get a piece of white. You guys have a white scrap in your kit. I wasn't nice to myself. Okay. So... You'll know what I mean in a second. So I'm going to put on the outside here, Christmas blessings to you and yours. And I'm going to do that in cherry cobbler. So I'm going to practice. Now that turned out great. So you guys, what I'm going to do is flip it over. This side is the rough side. I'm going to practice on the back of it because that will help me get a feel for how it's really going to stamp. If I do it good, I still always have the back to use, but I want to see if I can do it exactly that way right here. Okay. Good. It's good. So that's going to be right along the bottom. Okay. You could have had it up a hair, but I'm good with it there. So that's all we have for cherry cobbler. So let's get these moved out here. So I did not have magical TV tonight. So I don't think I do anyways. I don't know. That's not big enough. Okay, hang on. I gotta go get one from, I gotta steal from somebody else. Hang on. Oh, Tammy and I went through all my white scraps last night, and she took all my big pieces, and so I don't even have a big piece. So this is what you guys got in your kit, was a piece just like this. And that is going to be used for your mistletoe. So you guys are going to get to watch me color this too. So this is going to go on here. Now, if you don't have this stamp, you have a piece of white that's this size, you could use something else that you have. That is always a possibility. Oh, I missed stamping up right there. And so I missed my mistletoe. So let's flip it over and do it again. So you guys could use something else. And you know what? It might look nice if you don't have the set and you don't have any mistletoe. I'm going to show you. It might look okay without even having this on the top. Okay, that's perfect. So I think now we're done with this, this, and this. And what we're gonna do is color. So I've got dark shaded spruce and I've got dark cherry cobbler. So let the coloring begin, you guys. So I'm gonna use the dark cherry cobbler for all of the berries. And if you had light cherry cobbler, you could definitely try to throw in some two-tone or like blending. To me, this area is so small. I'm just gonna make sure I stay in the lines with it. That's all I can do. Okay, so the berries are pretty easy. And then when you get to the green, that's a little bit more work. So, and I did color my branches the same color as, like, so everything that the leaves and the branches are all shaded spruce. So there are the berries. If you wanted to use light cherry cobbler, you definitely could. But for the dark here, you guys, I'm using the thin ends. They are easy, like they're a lot easier for me to manage than that brush tip end. When it's such a fine little area like this, I find that that brush tip is hard to stay in the line. So we're just going to do this. So this is dark, and there's another green that goes with this partner, which is called light shaded spruce. So it's actually, it's this one. It looks so different, you guys. So somebody was asking in class last night about, like, look how light it is. That is, it's very different. So what happens is I thought that was too light, and then I liked a little bit darker, just a little bit better. So you could do is use both of them if you want to do some shading. You definitely can do that. But you guys, this is going to take me just like a minute, I think, to color these. Just no rhyme or reason. I'm only just trying to stay in the line. I do know sometimes when you're using blends that they bleed through the paper. So if you keep coloring in the same area, and even though it's inside the lines, it could seep to the outside, because these, like the ink in these markers, they kind of gravitate outside the lines if they're too wet. So, gosh, you guys, it's been a while since I haven't had the magic of TV helping me, but might as well show you guys. This is all about coloring here. And then I'm going to run over, I've got the die for this, so that I'm going to go and die cut it out so that I don't have to do it by fussy cut hand, because what's great about when you have the dies is it cuts out that middle section right there. Okay, really, this is all I'm doing. So question for you guys. Who is making their cards right now with me? I did mail out or email out the PDF to everybody in the class on Monday. I think it was Monday night. So you guys had a few days to prep and get your ink pads. And sometimes people do the stamping ahead and make the cards with me. Sometimes you guys are so excited and you just make the cards already right away. I'm curious, how many of you had them ready to work on tonight and are making the cards with me actually? Oh, it's a lot of coloring, you guys. I would definitely not make this card for a swap or for more than 10 Christmas cards. Definitely okay for a class card because everybody's basically making their own card, but with all the detailed coloring on this, I would probably start crying if I had to make 100 of these. That would not be my idea of fun. Oh, Jenny Parker, yes, you're stamping in your new house. Yay, your first class in your new house. I remember you saying that earlier tonight. Yay. So I bought you guys a lot of time because I actually have to color mine with you. Normally, I go a lot faster because I've done that coloring ahead, but that's it, you guys. Oh, and Deanna Stell is as well. Very nice. So, you guys have to give me a moment. I got to run over to my die cutting machine and do the die cutting, or would you like me to do it in front of you? Let's do it in front of you because then you guys can see the process. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys study that for a moment. All right, there's the machine. It's the big boss. They make a smaller one. It's called the mini boss. And yes, you guys, my plates are definitely loved. I still use the magnetic platform. My magnets started to come out right here. So I put packaging tape all over this. You can see my plates are loved and cracked and worn and loved a lot, but they still work. So I just don't put any paper where the cracks are. They get a lot of use. So we're gonna do is line this guy up. So even though I have magnetic plates, I still use tape, you guys. I just spent all that hard, not earned, that time coloring, and I'm like, I do not want my die to jump around on me and not cut it out good. So, all right, I am making now, just figured out my email stuff today. Oh, Mary Carl's happy to hear that your email stuff is figured out. Hopefully you had all those emails from me waiting for you in your inbox. So I was like, I knew that I sent you the PDF on Monday and the other one, Apple Harvest, on Sunday. I knew that. I'm like, I wonder what happened. So you guys, this is it. This pops out and then it's die cut nicely. So this is a good die. All right, so that's the die, the machine and die cutting. So game changer, you guys, when they came out with a machine to die cut, wow. I remember when I made my first set of Christmas cards in 2001, I made 150 and I had to fussy cut something. I never wanted it to fussy cut again in my life. I mean, I have since then, but I was so over it. So you guys might need to do a little pokey pokey on your mistletoe here. So why don't we get doing on that? There's a lot of little parts here. You don't even have to poke them all out, honestly. Sometimes it looks cool leaving some in. And if you leave some in, like a lot of it gets covered up anyways. So you don't have to worry about cutting. And sometimes, you guys, sometimes it doesn't like to come out. And that's okay. You just kind of rip it off. And you don't see the back side of that anyways if it does cut it kind of bad. Or doesn't come out all the way. But you know what? I might leave some of those in. And I'm going to come over here. Just poke out a couple of these. Jeannie Parker, still digging out your stamp kits out of the big box. Huh? All right. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys caught it. Jeannie, I think you caught it. I mailed your kits and Deanne's kits both to Deanne's house. So I hope you guys connected and she got them to you. So I think I'm going to leave it like that, you guys. I do like the idea of having it look like it's die cut and then leaving it there, right? So not having to pop out everything. Okay, just like that. All right, so we're gonna Stella this though. And all these guys. And I'm only gonna do like the outer edge of them because some of it gets covered up. So I'm just gonna worry about these outer limits here. On this one and then over on this side, like the end ones here, you can see those. Like that. All right. If you guys wanted to Stella anything on here, you could. Just be careful if you're gonna go on the green, just stick with the green. And then if you want to do the berries, I would wipe out the Stella pen before you do that because you might pick up some of the green and put it into the red. And just add a little bit of bedazzly there. Okay. So now I think we're ready for assembly action. So what do we got here, guys? We are going to, so you think that I maybe cheated you on a mat, but I didn't. Normally I would have used a whole piece of green, right? And then glued this to the bottom, but you don't need that because this glues at the top and this glues at the bottom and there's no ribbon to go around it, so you don't need the support of a whole mat. Hi, Luann Johnson. Did I know that missile berries are usually white? Apparently not. They look like berries to me, like red berries. So that's good to know. Are you serious? Hang on. Mistletoe berries. You guys, I have to look this up. This is like, you guys, that's mind blowing if they are. Ah! Leon, where were you when I was making this card? Oh, look, Mita, they're red. There, see, they're red. I'm good. Red and white. Red and white. Okay, all good. I feel better now. I saw both colors. I'm going with that they can be red or white. Just so, you know what? If they are usually white, that's fine. But can they be red? Yes, they can. And so that's why they're red on my card. I think that this card looked nicer with red berries than white berries. But if you haven't colored your berries yet and you like the idea of them being white, just know that I would highly recommend you use that enamel effects, you guys, from the Cottage Wreaths bundle. There's the enamel, not enamel effects, but the enamel stuff that would be super cool. You could make them pearly white berries with that enamel. That would be super cool. Yeah, so I'm glad we figured that out. We're good to go. I'm good, you guys. I'm happy with red berries. I like red berries. There's something about red berries that looks good with green to me. Red shows better. Yes, I definitely agree, Linda. Definitely agree. So, and Linda, Mary likes them red too. There you go. You guys, so we're good. It's good to know. I guess I've never thought of mistletoe. You know, so my parents had a mistletoe thing that my mom hung in the entryway. The berries on there were always red. So I've always envisioned mistletoe berries being red my entire life until right now I learned that they can be white. So look at that, you guys. You can be at any age and you can learn new things or learn things. So you guys saw that I popped that up, and then I'm going to glue this one flat and put that right on the card front. Mistletoe, also a parasite. So Sherry, a mistletoe is also a parasite, meaning so mistletoe to me is a plant. So would it be a weed versus a parasite? So greetings from Southwest Minnesota. Hi, Mary Schreiber. All right, you guys, let's talk about this guy. So what we're gonna do on this one, I'm gonna put dimensionals. This, in class, every class, people asked, how would I put this together? This is how I would do it. I'm putting dimensionals on the back of my mistletoe, and I'm gonna assemble this from the top down. Everybody put their ribbon down. Not everybody. I mean, people that didn't ask me for help, they generally put their ribbon down, and then they put the other down, and then they put the other, right? What I like to do is I like to do from the top down. So I'm gonna take this with dimensionals. I'm making sure my two tops are lined up, and then I'm gonna bring it so that you can just see a little of that greenery on the side. And then you're gonna do the same on this one. You're gonna have just a little bit on the side. You're gonna have a little tail that sticks out here. All you need to do is trim that off, and that's taken care of. What you can do to help hold that down is use a glue dot, like this. Put that right between, and that'll help hold those two things together. All right, looking good. And now what I would do is take my tear-in tape, and we talked about cutting that ribbon in half. So we're gonna line that up here. And of course, I don't have my ribbon in my kit. So one moment, please. I must have made these kits and not realized I didn't put everything in them. But no problem. You guys, you have about 7 inches or 8, maybe 6, something like that in your kit. So I have a scrap that I have here, and I'm gonna cut myself another piece about that same length, right? I believe you guys have a piece of ribbon in your kit that might be like this long, right? So you've got your tear-in tape on the back. What you need to do is cut your ribbon in half. You got your tear-in tape prepped back here. What you can do is just attach your ribbon so it's coming out the side, just like that. Right, and then you're gonna cut this at an angle, right, so you don't see it. And then what I would do is take another little piece. It grows on existing trees. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, here's my ribbon, you guys. Ha, ha, ha. I could have sworn that I had a piece of ribbon in this kit when I started. I really do believe that I did. I had that in my head, but I couldn't find it at first glance, you guys. I know that happens to you guys at home too. And then this other piece is going to come out the other side, something like that, right? And then I will put another piece of tear and tape right over that. And then the rest is going to get a little bit of liquid glue on these, because we've already got some dimensional going on with the mistletoe. So I get it now, Sherry, because it grows on existing trees, then that's why it would be a parasite. I got it. All right, so then this is going to hang off that top corner like that. And I need to trim this ribbon here, so at an angle just a little bit. And that one I'm going to leave it. It looks fine to me. I had cut it at an angle intentionally. So then you guys, in your kit, you're going to have a little bowsy, a paper glimmer bow. So I'm going to use a glue dot to put that on right at the top here. Makes it look like everything's wrapped around it. Like that. And then in your kit, you guys will have some, these are the candy cane sequins, the adhesive backed seasonal sequins. You have a big one in your kit, but I think I'm going to use a little one on here. Little big. They both look nice. That one seems to fit really nice. And then here you guys can see what yours looks like with a big one. So I'm going to save these big ones for the rest of the people that have class yet. So that's it. I don't have more gems on here, but if you did want to put more gems on, you guys, rhinestones would look pretty. Like if you wanted to put a couple rhinestones, I felt that I already had an embellishment there and I've got ribbon going on. I got lots of other things on this one to make it pretty, but yay. Thanks for sharing, Sharon. I appreciate it. Marcia says it's pretty. Hi, Sharon Land, by the way. So there you guys go. Card number 2. Again, if you do have rhinestones at home, I could see like 2 little bit clear rhinestones, like one tucked in here and 2 up there would be just another little delicacy that you could put on the card. And there we've got our inside. Now, if you do choose to color your mistletoe in here, just know that it will go through to the back side if you do use your markers. Oh, good. Glad to hear that, Barbara. Very, very good. Sherry said she learned that camping with the Girl Scouts. Yeah, that would be something that you would learn there. Mistletoe has white berries. Holly has red berries. Sandy, let me just believe that my berries are red and they're nice. Oh, yeah, you guys. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys. It's your card. You can make it exactly how you want. And if you want purple birds, you can make purple birds. This is my example, you guys. Mo Stites sent me this card. And she gave me purple birds. So look at this, you guys. I've had this up on my window ledge here. So she made me a card and she gave me purple birds. And then I was showing it to people in class and they said, yeah, parakeets can be purple. And I'm like, oh, okay. So there you go. So you can make your card however you want. And I look up at that card and I'm so excited to see purple birds. So, all right, you guys. So we've got that one done. Well, 2 done. We got 1 to go. And now, you guys, when I cut myself ribbon off that I don't need, this is what I do. I take, and end my tail here. I always take my tape and I fold a little flap over. So I have a little tab. Thanks for sharing and liking, Betty Ray. And I put that here, right? So then I got a tab here to pick it up easily. But then when I cut myself an extra piece accidentally, I do the same thing and I tape it to the side of the ribbon here so that I have it there for next time. It doesn't fall anywhere or get lost. So, all right, we have 1 more card to go. It was a class favorite over and over. Another one that we did during the escape using the Decorated with Happiness bundle. It is currently not available. You guys can see I practiced too much over here. That is not cool. So, and I was stamping it the wrong way. So there you go. I do things not good either. So this bundle is currently not available. It'll come back in a couple weeks. So don't hesitate to get it as soon as it comes back in. Grab some water, but we need some stamps. All right, so I'll show you the stamp set here in 1 second, but we need some stamps. The ink colors, you guys, Cherry Cobbler got used again, and Evening Evergreen. So 2 other great combinations for Christmas cards, holiday cards. Yes, Sherry, exactly. Your creation. I totally agree. You guys make your cards however your heart desires. This is the die set now. This is the Decorated with Happiness stamp set, and then these are the dies. Now this is a perfect set that you could own the dies and could get by without having the stamp set, because a lot of this cuts out intricate stuff. So cool. The only real focal stuff are just the 3 ornaments and the pine bough. So yeah, the dies, we used this one, and then there's a little baby one, and then there's a bow as well, and then the outline of the bell. So you guys, this stamp set has 3 bells, and they have this squiggly back and forth that you could use to color behind. Those cards are beautiful. I don't know how I'm missing the card class. So Marsha, I still have kits available. Anybody else that's watching too. These 3 card kits, I have like 7 sets of cards left. So anybody can still get these card kits. You can pay for them, or you can get them free with a minimum order. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for sure. I'm just looking at my list here. I have 6 and possibly 8. Decorated with Happiness. Let's go to the index here. Page 27, show you guys where this one is. Right here. So, you guys, are you wondering where we got our inspiration from? That card is what we looked at to get inspiration to make this card. So Chris and I did this again back in June for the Escape. There's a lot of similarities, but it's really different. The main thing is that we went with that punched out. So you guys, this is a punch. That is in the catalog as well. And then we went with that ribbon behind. Same concept for the bell, but we completely changed like the colors. We didn't go with that color green. We went with soft succulent and evening evergreen. And so that punch, you guys, if you're curious, is back here. Page 68, it's the very best trio punch. And then it goes with a stamp set as well. So it goes with that stamp set that has all the Christmassy sayings or wintry sayings. And then it does 3 different corners. Well, actually 2 corners, and then it makes a little hole to run ribbon through, like to make a tag. Like that right there. So it's that other punches to run ribbon through. So that's where you guys can find this. And let's see if I forgot anything else in my kit for this one. All right. So you guys will have a soft succulent base in your kit. You can definitely furnish your edges. This is already punched for you. So Tammy helped punch all those for you. So that's a nice little decorative punch around the edge. And then you guys will have a gold foil bell that was die cut. You'll have a red glimmer bow for your top part. You'll have the pine bough set here. This is a 3-1 connected on a branch. And then you'll have 3 of these little baby ones. And they are going to go at the top where the bell area is. I like yours better than the one in the calic. Thanks, Judy Immel. Definitely put our own twist on it. I definitely agree. So this is the Boughs of Happiness, or the Boughs of Leaves stamp set paper. Like this is that's the designer paper. I love this pattern here on this one. You guys, this is ink, paper, scissors for next month. It's called Boughs of Happiness. And then this one is the same fern or like bough embossing mat from the last card. It's the one that goes with the snowflake. And so that goes over here. Now, it's only 3 inches wide. So we intentionally left that not embossed. And so when you put this over it, you can't really tell that there was a transition of embossed to not embossed. So let's get glue happy. I think we can do these 2 things. So let's do this one and this. And we're going to put this. So there's no ribbon behind here. So let's get these couple pieces connected. The mat is 5 1/4 by 4, just like the vanilla mat. same size. Now this green designer paper, you can see some's lighter, some gets darker. It's like a washed look. So some of you are gonna have it darker, some are gonna have it lighter. I'm just making the same margin on the top and the bottom and the left-hand side. And then, so let's do our stamping. So remember it's a vertical card. So we need to keep that like that. We need, I'm gonna just set that over there. So we're gonna do, what's the inside? Oh yeah, it's that. All right, so I'm gonna stick this piece of paper up in the corner and we're gonna use the Evening Evergreen. Hi, Jennifer Jones. You love making Christmas cards. Yay, thanks for sharing, Jennifer. All right, so we're gonna do a first strength and a second strength, okay? So something like that. And then I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna do a second strength, but I'm gonna take it back like and off the page slightly and off kilter. So I'm stamping another area there. Okay. Give it a second. Now that was second strength. So what that does is it fills it in a little bit, but it's still empty. It needs more. So let's pick some more ink up. And we're gonna fill in another section. So I'm gonna go maybe over here. I'm trying not to hit my counter, so I'm gonna go over here and have this one hang down there. All right. And then I'm gonna do another one, but I think I want this next one at second strength. So here's gonna be a stamp off, and then we're gonna do one coming out like this, just like that. All right, so that will be our pine bough area coming down. If you guys need to practice that, practice on a different piece of paper. You can see here, I practiced here and I'm like, oh, that's way too much. So I went with something a little bit lighter, but like this is a little bit more again. So I don't know, it's your call, right? Put as much or as little as you want in it. So the other thing on this guy, this is stamped, I'm gonna grab my piercing mat. I should have had that underneath. So the Christmas greetings is gonna go on the bottom in Evening Evergreen. So we're gonna stick that down here. Boom, nice, okay. That's it for Evening Evergreen. And then we're gonna use Cherry Cobbler for our sentiment on the inside and for the bell. So here's the thing with the bell. You kind of gotta guess where it needs to go, right? And if you need to pop anything out, make sure you do that. And what you'll do is stamp off, because otherwise it's gonna be really dark. So I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna pretend that my bell is gonna go right here. And then as I figure out, then I'm gonna move it away, and then you're guessing after you move it away, but hopefully like that's exactly where it's gonna go, okay? And then on the inside, we're gonna do the Wishing You a Season, decorated with happiness and wonder. All right, I'm gonna tuck him in over here. I like it over here. Okay, so that's our inside. And that's it for the ink. So I'm gonna let that marinate for a second while I move my stamps out of the way. Okay, I'll move this guy too. Oh. All right, very good. So I think that's it for stamping for tonight. So we can get a little glue happy, just a little bit. So we can glue that, and we can glue, we'll wait and glue that in a second. So let's just do our inside. And this is very vanilla, you guys. So these colors looked very nice and warm with very vanilla versus white. So they looked softer. Okay, now we'll need some tear and tape. The tear and tape is for, oh, ribbon. Now I really don't think I had ribbon in this kit though, you guys. Like I'm pretty positive I didn't have ribbon. I'm gonna go with I didn't have ribbon and go grab ribbon. Okay. This ribbon is so beautiful. It is vanilla mixed with gold. It's satiny and like chiffon in the middle. It's so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, you guys have, let's see if it says here, 8 inches. So let's do 8 inches. So I'm using exactly what you guys have in your kit. So we're gonna cut 8 inches. Okay, that's what you guys should have about in your kit. And what I would do is I would cut it in half. You do not have enough to go back and forth like that. Nope, I didn't do it that way. So what I would do is I'd cut it at an angle right in the middle, and then, or about in the middle. And then I'm gonna grab some tear-in tape. I'm gonna have 2 waiting in the wings over here. And then we're gonna put 2 of them. One is on the top, like the top back right side, and the other is the bottom lower left side, right? So you can pick your back off of that one. And then I've got, so you cut that at an angle in the middle. And so you can take that end that is at the angle, that's got a nice edge already, and you're gonna catch your tear-in tape, and then you're gonna make a loop. And then you've got your tear-in tape waiting in the wings here. And what you can do is put that right over the top, and that will help secure it, okay? So take off the other side, and you've got the other one that's nicely cut. I've got that on the bottom now. And so the angle's here and the angle's there. And I'm catching that tear-in tape. I'm gonna make a little bunny ear, right like that. I've got the other tear-in tape waiting in the wings. And that's how I did that. And I only wasted, let's say, that much ribbon and maybe that much, right? So because of, I mean, it looks like it's back and forth 3 times, right? But you don't waste the ribbon a second time, like about 2 inches. You guys, and when I make 60 of these kits, 2 inches times 60 is 120 inches, right? So that's feet. All right, that saves a lot. All right, and then too, when you're at home, it helps your ribbon go much further too. So there, now you're gonna pop, oh, bad thing. Okay, this one here, you can't have a dimensional. See, I already remember that now. So this corner, you're gonna have your textural element, you're gonna have your pine bough, you've got some gold holly leaves. So in your kit, you guys, you've got, these are the textural elements. So you're gonna have one of those in your kit, and you're gonna have 2 gold, there's lots of bits and parts in this one, you guys. Oh, he jumped out. So you're gonna have a big gold holly leaf, and you're gonna have a small gold holly leaf. Okay, so one of each. This comes 30 in a pack, so 15 small and 15 big. This one comes with 20 in a pack. All right, so what needs to happen with this though is you gotta use your cherry cobbler blend or a dark real red, and you wanna color your berries. So this is holly berry, so you can color them red, and if you want to make them purple berries, you can make them purple, whatever you guys want. The enamel effects would look super cool on this too, if you wanted to add them to these berries. These, you guys, are currently out of inventory, but they'll be coming back later this month, I think. If you felt inclined to color the stem part, you could, but most of it does get covered up. All right, so I guess this is, so people were asking me in class, how do you put this together? I guess I don't like to guess on where to put things, right? I didn't know where that pine bough thing was gonna go or these were gonna go until I had this down. So like in my mind, the most important thing to me was I wanted to make sure that I have room for this pine bough thing and that this is in the right spot. So let's Stella this real quick though before we put this down there. So let's grab the Stella pen. Let's get that stellaed. As long as I got it open, let's grab, you guys have 3 of these little guys. Thank goodness Tammy cut these all, you guys. So 3 of these. Thank goodness Diane Bogenhagen lent us her dies. So Tammy had 2 of them at one time she could run through. It was very helpful. So I think we're done with that. Now we're back to not guessing, right? So I know that that needs to go up somewhere in that corner, and then this needs to go, and I wanted it, it's got to be down lower to give room for all that up there, but somewhere like here. I mean, you guys, I didn't put any glue right here at the moment, and I'm okay with that. We're going to set this down. I've got a little bit more to the right and a little bit more south of the equator than north. Okay, there's that. And then what I did is I used mini glue dots. I don't know if I'm going to need this guy, so we're going to put him over there. So we're going to use a mini glue dot on the back side of this. Now, this wood element is pretty tall. It's almost as tall as a dimensional, but this is going to, now you can lift this up. Ooh, that didn't even really get caught. So it's not really glued. So we're going to make sure it gets a little glue dot right there. That'll help hold it. All right, now this one can sneak in here. And I have it so that you can see all the berries. Well, I think so. That's good. So, and then you have your gold little holly leaves. So what we're going to do is put a little glue dot on the front and the back of this bigger one. Like that. So then it'll stick. I'm not pushing down that vanilla piece yet though. So on this one now, I'm only going to put a mini glue dot on the front because I put one on the top of the other one. Let's rip that off. All right, now when we put this in here, this one's going to go a little angly. And then I can push this down. And okay, now this is pretty secure, right? I have glue dots holding that down. Now, that is a little thick, you guys. If you do decide to mail this, I wouldn't add a lot more thickness. Like I wouldn't put a letter in with this, like to make it thick. I think this is less than 1/4 inch, but just be careful if you do decide to mail it. Like sometimes putting a little, what I've heard is putting a piece of tape over the envelope on the outside helps too. All right, so we're gonna use a little, so Lisa Piper in class the other night, she's like, my bell is missing a divot. And I'm like, no, it's not. The dies are actually like that, you guys. The bell actually, if you look at it, it's missing a little, like somebody ate something out of the edge of it. Yep, like somebody got hungry and ate it. And so I don't know why they did it. Don't ask me why, but it is. It looks like it's missing, but that is exactly how the die came. So we're going to put a little bit of adhesive back here on the bell. I'm just kind of running a little bit back and forth. And that goes over the area where the red is. Like that. And I forgot, the little, these guys need to get behind there as well. So I just pulled it up just a hair so it wasn't going to be secure. So we're going to put a little bit of this guy going this way. And then a little bit of glue on the back of this one. And it's going to come out this way. Oh, get back there. Okay. Oh, his little tail is coming through the bell. All right, and then this guy right here is going to get a little glue. All right. This one's going to come out that way. So we got that all hanging out with our bell. All right. Then you have this little red bow. One more glue dot will make that thing stick in place. So put that right in the center of the bow, and that's going to go at the top of the bell. That is what really dresses that up right there, that glittery bell. And then, you guys, in your kit, you'll have one lonely little pearl from the Festive Pearls. They are the gold. So there's different colors, right? I think there's 4 or 5 different colors, and you'll have one baby gold pearl that goes right in the middle of your bow. I'm like, I know it's a bow. All right. All right, so we've got that done now. You guys got to use lots of different embellishments and lots of different ribbons in class tonight. There was so much different stuff going on. Hopefully it's nice you got to experience using all the little different things. We got it's so pretty. Like, that was a lot of people's favorites. So all the cards you made tonight are one card kit. Marsha Long, yes. Yep. Yes, and Carmen, they go together for one price. Yep. So in case you guys missed out on getting the card class for tonight, you can get all 3 of them. So you get all the paper, you get the embellishments, you get the ribbon. It's a kit, right? I'll show it to you. So some of you that are new might not know this. And so what I'm going to do is you guys can tell me what your favorite one is, your favorite card. I'll set them all here, and you guys can study them for a moment and let me know what your favorite one is. And I'll show you guys what you get in a card kit from me. So this is how I keep them handy until after class. So like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of Let's Just Stamp left over in case anybody missed that class from Monday. These are the 3 cards. You wouldn't necessarily have to have the Apple stamp set. You could use something else, but I have 4 of those. And for the monthly class, you guys, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. So, Jeannie likes the bell card. Bell, you guys like the bell, yep. So I have 8 left. And so if you get a card class from me, you get a little slip of paper that says the name of the class. I'll write your name on here. You get the 3 envelopes, and inside each of the envelopes are the products, like all the paper pieces. So like when you open this one up, you'll have your gold, see it? There's the little baby gold pearl, your 2 holly leaves, your 3 die cuts, the textural element, you got a little red bow, the bell, the pine bough, everything's in here, and there's your little piece of ribbon. So you need your own stamps, ink, and adhesives. I do not stamp anything ahead. All right, so then this would be the other card that we did. So all your bits and parts are in there. So you see that, and then the little gold sequin is hanging out in here somewhere too. There's your little ribbon. So you guys, everything's pre-cut pretty much. Everything's set to go except for, excuse me, like a focal image. If you needed to stamp a focal image, you would need to die cut it or cut it out yourself. Like here was this kit. And so like there, your little 3 gems are in there ready to go. So everything's pretty much set. So it helps to make making cards a really easy process for you guys, where all you have to do is think about, well, what stamp can I use there instead of the one that I potentially used if you don't have it, right? So that is what I've got going on. So, and generally, a lot of my card kits are like that, unless it's a product-based class. If it's a product-based class, then you guys would cut your own designer paper, your own ribbon, and your own embellishments, because you get full size of them. So mistletoe card 1 and the bell 2 for Barbara. Very cool. Don't forget to like the video. Linda Hen says, yay. Yep, I love it, you guys. Helping others remember to like the video. So we are going to do a door prize, and I also have some card kits to give you guys. We did, which one is it? I have Let's Just Stamp, actually, Monday's class. Well, let's see if I could do fun folds, actually. So I did. All right. I'm on my A game here, you guys. So we did fun folds last week, you guys. I'm going to say this. Whoever tells me they are interested in the card kit first would get it. So I had 2 people that couldn't make it to my in-person fun folds, which freed up their kits. So I have their card kits, only one, because one of them has already been sold. But what happened is I could give them I have my samples that I make up. I gave them my completed cards then, and so it freed up 2 fun folds classes, which I have 1 left. And so I'm going to show you guys the cards. I'm going to announce the winners who won the cards for fun folds. And if one person is interested in fun folds, it is free with a $45 order, or it was $23 mailed. Porch pickup is $18 porch pickup, or a $30 order. So I have 1 left, you guys, okay? Just 1. So I'll have to watch the comments really closely and say, in case somebody's interested in it. All right, so these are the cards, you guys. This was a doozy last week. Not a doozy, but like it was it was 2 hours and 40 minutes for the video, you guys. So if you missed watching it, you can still catch the replay. So this was the card that opens like this. Boom. It was so much fun to make once we figured it out. And drum roll, winner, winner, chicken dinner. You guys ready for it? Judy Immel, Miss Judy Immel won this card. Lucky duck. This was the Halloween card featuring the Scary Cute, and it opened like this. And I like how easy this one is. You guys, this was a nice card. I mean, so I loved doing that blending with you guys. Fun, fun, fun. So that opens like this. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Donna Gruski. Donna, I just saw your comment, so I know you're watching right now. So I hope you're excited. You won this one. Okay, I have both your addresses, girls. Da-da-da! This one is the Perched in Nature. That's where that's staying. It looked like it moved to the side. I was going to see if I could pick it up. Oh, I can. We're going to move it right there. I want it over there. So this one was perched in a tree. Great class. I loved making them. Perfect. I'm so happy, Sherry. It opens up. It's like a shadow box. Opens like this. So winner, winner, chicken dinner. Da-da-da. Sharon Land. Sharon, you're also watching, I think. So I have your contact information, so I know where to mail your card to. Super cool. And last, but certainly not least, you're very welcome, Donna and Judy. I don't know what the name of this kind is, but it's Soft Ceilings. Opens like this. Very cool. And had the leaf fall embossing folder. Flip it over. Winner, winner, chicken dinner is Mary Schreiber. So this is it, you guys. I loved these cards, and I appreciate you guys with your comments and your supporting. It really helps. I can answer questions, and then I love the engagement a lot. So you guys all had comments from last week, and so I was very happy. That's seeing comments is what helps me determine the drawing, right, for the cards. Hi, Shirley loved all the cards. Very cool. All right, so you guys, I have all your... Mary Schreiber, I don't know if I have your address. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I do. So you would benefit from just sending me a quick email at chrismbertram@msn.com. And you could send that to me. That would be awesome. Okay, but congratulations. We got Sharon, Donna, Mary, and Judy. Ooh. Okay, then, you guys, so these will have... I have these Apple Harvest cards for the next class. We'll give those away, and then the following class we'll give those away. So, very good. All right, we're going to do a little random number generator. You guys, I did not do my homework before class, so I need a moment. Francis Rodriguez, you're number 1. Beverly Smith is 2. Barb Barco is 3. I got to give you guys numbers for your orders. Mary Lemke, you're 4. Karen Stagg, 5. And Sherry Martin, you're going to be number 6. Carmen Melendez, number 7. Pat Detlefson, you can be number 8. Angela Knutson will be number 9. Dabby Buzzy at Work Schultz will be number 10. And I think that's it. So we're going to do a quick random number generator, you guys. And we'll have a winner of a door prize. Sorry, paper's falling everywhere. That's how it goes, you guys. Oh, Pamela Leahy. I just saw that you would like the last Fun Folds card class. So it is for Pamela Leahy, and I will make a note of that, Pamela, so that you can get it on Sunday at the Retro Swap Party. So you guys, it's gone. In case you're listening or you're watching and you were wondering about Fun Folds, you don't have to reach out to me anymore. Pamela Leahy is the first one I saw to comment on it, and she can get it on Sunday. I will have it here with bells on for you. Okay, I'm gonna flip down and you guys can watch me do mistletoe berries. I still see mistletoe berries. Oh, those are holly, aren't those? Those are hollies. I can tell by the leaves that those are holly berries. And those, but wait, that's a mistletoe leaf. Oh, that's holly. You can tell by the leaves, you guys. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? I'm good. All right, so random, wait, we gotta clear this out here. One moment, please. Random number generator. How much is the caddy? Mary Hartman, Sherry Stewart. Can I get a caddy? Yes. So you guys, the caddy that Sherry Stewart and Mary Hartman just asked about is this guy right here. And Mary Hartman, you can pay me on Sunday, Pamela. That's no problem. Mary Hartman, you are a Be Happy Stamper. Be Happy Stampers have caddies that say Be Happy Stampers. And the team pricing for the caddy is $20. And if you're not on the team, you get the one that says Be Creative. It still has the little B on it, and they're $25. So team pricing, $20. Non-team pricing is $25. Shipping is $8. But if you are getting a class with me, or you can wait and have it consolidate with a class that you're paying for or getting, we can always, shipping, we'll figure out shipping. So, just know it's $25 or $20 plus shipping, right? So we had said 12, wait, this is Fun Folds, hang on. We got to get to monthly class. So monthly class here, we had 10. So we're going to put 10 in here. I'm going to hit the word generate. Number two, Beverly Smith. All right, Beverly, you get a door prize from me, and it will be going out in your next card class that you get with me. So that's awesome. Also calling out, you guys, I wanted to tell you about the Wonderful World class, as long as I'm looking at it. I'm just going to run through the list, you guys, because I know that we talked about it last week and a bunch of you guys signed up. So just to tell you who I have on the list for Wonderful World with the designer series paper, I have on that list because I need to get payment so I can start ordering the products, but except for the paper, right? I already have the paper, but because it was a sale-a-bration item. But in case you're wondering, I am going to send you guys emails privately too. But Mary Hartman, Lynn Beasley, I got Tracy Gruby, Carolyn Ketchmark, Sharon Henson, so I don't know if you're watching, Sharon, Kathy King, Helen Chase, you were on the list. You needed to see the cards again. Sharon Land, Pat Thomas, Pat Mater, Pat Hecker, Patsy Roberts, Becky Rohrer, Cindy Runtree, Mary Carls, and you're set, Mary, Doris Munson, Doris is set, Deanna Stell, Leslie McMinn, Becky Rohrer, and Pat Mater, you're also already set, right? So everybody else, if I just listed your name, we need to connect on the payment part of it, but just know that there was a little bit of question about, well, who do I have paper for or who I don't, but I can make that work for everybody. And then I have quite the list of people who also are taking the class without the designer paper. So just to call off some names of people that generally watch me via live, just so you know that I do have you on the list. Donna Grushke, but I think Donna, you mentioned you were going to send a check. Sherry Everett, Sarah Merchant, I've already talked to Sarah, Teresa LaValle, Ann Diaquisto, Cindy Runtree. But Cindy, I have you at the top, so I got to take you off the bottom. Actually, Cindy, you're getting it without the paper, so I got to take you off the top. Betty Pyle, Christina Bernards, Elaine Rebeck, which we talked, Elaine, Sue Somerville, Karen Cotton, and then Latokia Trigg and Linda Hunt, Paula Bringman. So I just wanted to call it out, you guys, because I showed the cards and then I had to put together pricing, and then you might not have seen it. I've had a bunch of people reach out to me and ask about it after I sent the email. So if you aren't, so Barbara Godby, while we're here, tell me if you have your own designer series paper or if you need the designer paper. If you have your own designer series paper, I took $10 off the pricing, and then you would get everything else that is included in the class, like the ribbons, the embellishments. It's a product-based class. That's how I set it up. So you would get everything else except for the paper, but I took $10 off. So Barbara, just confirm if you want with designer paper or without the designer paper. So I have 4 more cards to design for it, and then what I plan to do, you guys, on Tuesday is I'll show off the entire class with all 12 of the cards, and I'll show off the Memories and More Santa Express class so you guys can see what's going on with that too. So yeah, good stuff though. All right, so I think we did the winners. We have everything pretty much figured out. You guys, I've got doubleheader class on without paper. Perfect. Donna Grushki, so here's the thing. You need it mailed to you. So the price without the paper, with it being mailed, is $60. The price without the paper for porch pickup or somebody attending in person is $50. So shipping is $10. Now, if you need, Betty Pyle has the paper. Yep, Betty Pyle, I'll have you on the list for not needing the paper, right? So, yeah. So if you guys have any questions, just know I do have the event created. It's out on my website, cardsbychrisb.com. I can flip the camera down here, you guys. Cardsbychrisb.com. Everything's out there. You click on the events link or tab, and then it will take you, you need to go to November 3rd or November 2nd. The information is the same for both of them. And what happens is in-person is on Thursday at 1 and online is Wednesday at 1. You guys, I had to find some times in the afternoon to do the class. I don't have more nights free. So if you want to get in and you can't watch it at 1 p.m. on that day, just know the replay is always available and you can always catch it whenever it's convenient. You'll also get the PDF tutorial. You guys, 12 unique cards, not like a stamp. So I priced the class similar to a Stamp-A-Stack because there's 12 cards plus product, right? But there's 12 different cards versus the Stamp-A-Stack is 4 different cards, but you just make multiples. This is going to be, so the PDF tutorial is a free gift that I give to everybody who registers for the class. So, all right. I hope that answers the question. Again, you guys, everything's on my website. If you do not get emails from me, I strongly encourage you to sign up to get emails from me by going to my website, and you put your email address in there, and then you just need to confirm it. Perfect, Barbara. I'll be watching for it. Once I get the check, you guys, as soon as my checks come from you, I usually email you or text message you and say, hey, I got your check. So you know that it's not lingering out in the postal service world. So, but yeah, if you don't get emails from me, you guys, I encourage you to go to my website, cardsbychrisb.com, and put in your email address and subscribe to get emails from me. And then you can delete them. You can store them in a folder. You can look at them and sign up for classes. You can do what you want. But then every class that I do, I send an email about it and I send a reminder so that you know what's going on. So, all right. Perfect. Okay, if you guys, I didn't mention for if you need the paper, the price is $60 because it's $10 more. And then though for mailing, the shipping on mailing the 12 by 12 paper is a $13 charge versus 10, right? Because if I don't have to mail that DSP, it's less shipping. So just know if you are needing the paper, the cost is $60 for porch pickup or in person, or $73. But again, you can go to my website to November 2nd or 3rd and check out all the details on there. So, but I did add Barbara Gabi. I got you on my list. And yeah, so I'm going to start connecting with everybody individually so that I can make sure I can get, payment and then start ordering the products that we need for making all the cards. Yay. So, okay, I don't know. I'm looking down. What did I forget? You guys, I always got to ask somebody what I forgot because I always forget something. But we kept it down to 2 hours, you guys. It is 1 hour and 58 minutes. So yay, we did good tonight. I made 3 beautiful cards. I'll announce some winners. Looking around to see what I forgot. Stay tuned for Tuesday, you guys. Tip Tuesday. I'll be sharing with you a tip and we'll show the new cards that I have done. And then for those that are here on Sunday for the retro swap party, you guys, I think we had maybe 40 people sign up for the retro swap party. Starts at 2 p.m. Central. We're going to do a Zoom that is private, and I will be taping it. So if those that can't make it will be able to watch it later. And then if you're in person, bring a dish to pass. It's going to be like a potluck. I'm making a chicken noodle casserole with homegrown chicken. My mom just cooked up a chicken, and so she brought the chicken breast so I can make the casserole. You guys, she's amazing. So we're going to have homegrown chicken noodle casserole, and everybody else is just going to bring a dish to pass of anything that they want. Doesn't matter what it is. Anything that goes with a chicken noodle casserole is good. So we'll see you Sunday at 2, and then also I have back-to-back classes on Saturday, one at 10, this exact class, and one at 1, the candy canes. So if anybody still is wanting to sign up and is local, there's still space at both classes. Just reach out to me. And then you guys, tomorrow is shipping day. So a lot of you who ordered the candy canes and who ordered the ink, paper, scissors, gnomes, just be watching your emails because you'll be getting tracking information. Oh my gosh, you guys, we've got a spaz. Look. You guys don't ever click on this stuff. You see that right here? The free Vit Girls chat, not good. Bad news bears, you guys. Those are spammers. I'm gonna actually report that, okay? Unwanted commercial content, or let's do that one actually, because they're talking about girls. So look at that. Not good, you guys. Don't ever click on that stuff. And what I can do is I can get rid of that stuff. So I can report it, right? So don't ever click on that stuff. Not good stuff, right? So we're going to report it, get it rid of, hopefully you guys never see that kind of stuff, but never click on that stuff. It's weird, bad stuff. Okay, I caught it. I'm like, wow, this is the first time that we've had these spammers in here. So we're going to delete all that stuff right away. Troll. That's what Karen Wetstein called it right out. Troll. Yep. And I already reported it. So, all right, you guys, I think that's it. We caught them right at the end. Huh. Wow. We've done a few YouTube videos and that's our first troll that I've ever seen. So, all right, you guys, lots of fun. Yay. All right. I think that's it, you guys. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good weekend ahead, and we'll see you guys live. Oh, man. You got Donna Simmer, mystery card night on Monday. Yes, you got it right. Okay, you guys, Clue 1 was published, so make sure you have your bits and parts and pieces ready for Monday night. So I will see you guys Monday night instead of first Monday and then Tuesday, right? Whew, good call, Donna Simmer. I had that sitting here and I meant to do that. See, you guys always help me remember everything. So love it. Okay, now you guys have a great rest of your night.